morning, welcome to day 26 of your daily wellness, and today we have plank pose. So basic that we all know and love in yoga and in all your exercise videos, of course. So today we're going to work on the kind of foundations of plank, ways to make sure that you're staying nice and strong in your plank, really perfecting your form, which will obviously benefit not only your yoga, your core strength, but also getting that alignment, which will perfect your weightlifting, your running, your everything else that you do in your life, basically. So plank is a really good one to always have a little check-in, come back to basics, and make sure that the foundation is really stable. So, like always, just taking a moment or two to settle in. Allow your stresses and strains to go. Take some big exhales, just let it all out. Take some big sighs. Take a little fidget as well. Notice how your body feels. If you're feeling particularly tight from either exercising or not exercising enough. Take a moment to let it go. Feel your shoulders just come down. Feel the frown lines just release. And then from here, just tuck in the lower ribs. Lengthen up tall. So something in plank, a lot of people think that you are taking this absolute perfect length through the whole of the spine, which is true, but actually, rather than risk dipping down a little bit, there should be almost a very slight doming through the upper back. So we're not sort of curving the spine, but we're just allowing the shoulder blades to separate. So take a moment here to find what you think is normal alignment, and then take a moment to just separate the shoulder blades, just a little push back through the center of the chest. And notice when you do that, that you suddenly feel this activation through the pecs and through the shoulders. So just lengthening. I don't think you can even see the difference, but from being up here, we just take from straight spine to just a little bit of just sliding a part of the shoulder blades, feeling that bit more activation here. This is what we're actually going for with a plank, so we can get a little bit, like kind of mini crunch through the core as we pull in through the front of the body, lock it in and stay strong, whilst we lengthen out at the same time. So taking a moment in your seat to play with the shoulder blades kind of coming together like we normally will always do, and then just a little mini crunch, allow the shoulder blades to come side to side. Feel that squeeze. Good. So this is the first kind of point of plank where you can really go internal and feel what you're feeling. As if we're just pushing your chest just back a little bit, pushing the heart back through the mid-back. Shoulder blades come apart and a very minuscule crunch. I'm reiterating that quite a few times because it's something that most of us don't even think about when we plank. Good. And then another, probably one of the most important parts of your plank is your positioning through the hands. So making sure that we're spreading the fingers wide, that we've got the dexterity through the hand, and actually that we've got the flexibility through the forearm, because most of us, when we put our hands down, they're kind of like this, because we just don't have the stretch here. So taking a nice stretch through the forearm, making sure that the weight isn't just on the palm heel, but that we're pressing into the back, the base of the fingers, that's the word I'm looking for, and actually into the back of the whole finger. Spreading the hands wide, particularly trying to press into this area between the thumb and the first finger. This is your strength, where you'll get a little bit of rotation and will really power in. So making sure that the hands are nicely warm and the forearms are nicely stretched out. So take a moment to just take some wrist rolls. You might hear some cracks and pops coming from the wrists, hands and forearms, particularly if you've had a lot of computer time or you've been doing something where you're gripping quite a lot. And then take it in the opposite direction. Good. Take your right hand out and press, trying to kind of press back through the palm, Take hold of your little finger with your left hand, gently pull and pull back. Feel that stretch coming through the hand and up into the forearm. Keep like a micro bend on the right elbow, just so we're not hyperextending through the elbow there. Take a hold of the next finger, pull away and back. Starting to stretch out through the hand, create a bit of space there so you can get that firm foundation. Next finger, pull away and back. So your pointing finger, or your gun finger I like to call it, pull away, bring it back. And with the thumb, pull and pull back. Try and spread the other fingers wide now. Good, release it off, give it a little shake. Take the left hand out, trying to reach palm away. Take a hold of the little finger, pull down and back. Next finger, pull it down and back. So we're not forcing the finger back to pain, we're just getting that little bit of stretch, feeling that stretch move through the hand and into the forearm. Middle finger, pull it down and back. Just gently. Good. Pointing finger or gun finger, pull it down and back. And then coming to the thumb again, pull down and back, and spread the rest of the fingers wide. And if you're like me, you'll find your eyebrows just lifted and spread out as well. Good. Release it off, shake it out. From here, we're going to come onto all fours. Spread the fingers wide and take a moment to press into the back of every knuckle. Try and reach the little fingers away. The gun fingers pointing forward, so you might get a slight outward rotation. Good. Trying to press into the base of all of the fingers, into this area between the thumb and first finger. And then just take a little stretch forward. So we're just getting that stretch into the forearm. Press into the back of every knuckle. Try and get the palm as if you've dipped your hand in paint and you're trying to get a perfect palm print all the way. Good. And then press it back. Separate the knees, come back to child pose. Take a moment to release the hands. Maybe the palms come up just to allow the fingers to curl. Good. And then the third, probably one of the most important parts of your plank, if you come into your forward fold, is the lengthening of the legs. So often when we come into a plank, you'll see people and their bums are up here, and that's all because they're not taking a wide enough stance, or you'll see the heels coming down to the floor. Again, when the heels come down, we put extra strain on the knees because we're kind of pushing up through the middle of the knee, especially if we're sinking down. What we want to do is try and step far enough away that you're right up on your tiptoes and you're pulling back through the heels and pulling forward through the top of the head. So come into your forward fold. Bring the feet about hip distance apart. Bend the knees to begin with. Lengthen your spine. Come into halfway lift. And then we're going to start to lengthen the legs. This may mean your upper body comes up a little bit more. That's fine. Press firmly into your toes. And when we lengthen, I don't mean press the knees back as hard as you can. What I mean is imagine the soles of the feet are growing down, and we're trying to lift from the arch. We're lifting up through the lower legs, lifting the kneecaps. Quads are lifting up, and if anything, just rolling in a little bit. But the knees are staying forwards. Lengthen through the back of the body. And then take a moment, hands just reaching down as if we're coming into our plank. Take that dome through the back body. And then bring shoulder blades together like we normally do. Again, take the dome. Back. One more time, dome. Good. From here, hands on the mat, allow the feet to come up onto the tiptoes. And we're just going to come forward onto the knees and take it back. So stretching out through the feet. Now we're ready to take our first plank. So get yourself set up. Take your left hand, spread it out. Use the right hand to really press the left hand down. Notice that sensation. Feel that grip as we're almost pulling with the fingertips into the mat. Same with the right hand. Use the left hand to help you grip. Take a moment to get that connection into the back of the hands and then place both hands down. Pointing finger or gun finger forwards and about shoulder width. Now from here we want the elbows to rotate forwards a little bit, so we're not kind of coming out to the sides, arms all over the place, getting that alignment, that rotation. Micro bend in them if you are like me and you hyperextend your elbow. Take the belly button in, lower ribs in, push the floor away, strong through the arms, feel that big strength through your pecs, through your chest. And then reach one leg away as far as you possibly can. And then reach the other leg away. Keep the belly button coming in, a little doming through the upper back. So we're getting that bit of extra push, lots of space in front of you. Now this will help when you're doing things like mountain climbers, when we're doing step throughs in your yoga. This is the space that you need to create between you and the floor. Gravity isn't pulling you down now, you're pushing away, you're growing up to the sky. Lengthen through the back of the legs, squeeze your butt, abdominals in, feel that dome, hold for 3, 2, 1, we'll take it to downwards facing dog. Walk through, allow the chest to open now, stretch out through the pecs, walk through the legs. Breathe nice and deep. Good. Now you can do this on your knees if you want to do plank on your knees. With the knees, same idea, we want length so that we have to really reach forwards, lengthen forwards. Coming into your plank number 2, so on your knees or on your toes. Reach the heels back, lengthen through the top of the head, reaching all the way through the body. Dome the upper back just a little bit. Notice the difference if you let that dome go and then bring the dome in. That space that you have here, that strength to hold for 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees. This time we rest in child pose. Okay, one more time. Are you ready to plank? This time we're going to add some knees, so bring some knees in. So we're going to really test the amount of space that we've created between us and the floor. Spread your hands. Press into the back of every knuckle as if we're gripping the floor. Tuck the toes, reach them away. And then dome, create that space, strong through the arms, strong through the upper body, tailbone tugged. Squeeze the right knee in. Plenty of space. Take it out. Squeeze the left knee in. Take it out. And now see if you can lift up, get that dome, and step right foot up. This is a good practice if you want to learn that. Hands back, step it back. Same with the left leg. Create space, knee in, and then step. Find that space. Spread the fingers, step it back. Hold your plank if you can, knees or toes for 10, 9, 8, dome, 7, stay strong, 6, lengthen away, 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop to the knees. Relax back. Knees together, hands can rest on the mat in front of you or take them back behind. Breathe nice and deep into the belly. Good, and then use the hands to support as you bring yourself back up to seated. Good. Take a moment here to take a few rolls through the wrists, one way and the other. Maybe we take a bit of seated cat-cow. So as you inhale, open the chest forward, allow this lengthening through the front of the body. As you exhale, send it back, hold on to the knees, push your back backwards. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more time. And find this neutral point. Take a moment here, close your eyes. And try and remember every time you plank, every time you do mountain climbers, every time we're even just progressing in yoga from one move to another, or you're in an exercise class and you're moving from one move to another, think about finding that length, doming through the back. So we've got all this space in front. It really will make it easier to get that alignment. We'll get more activation through the front body to help you hold your plank stronger for longer. I didn't mean to rhyme then, but there you go. So let's have a look what yoga pose we're going to do for tomorrow. Tomorrow we have reclining hero, deep recline. So this one is a big opener through the front of the hips, through the QLs. And the majority of us are super tight through the front of the body here because we sit all day on the sofa, in the car, when you're at work. Everything we do, we kind of crunch through the front of the body and tighten everything up through here. And this is why a lot of us have issues sometimes with knees, why we have issues with running, with a lot of our lunges, why we have to sort of lean forward when we lunge to get this stretch here. So we're going to work on that tomorrow. Again, like always, we'll have options. You can take it to your level, and actually tomorrow you'll see just how tight actually the front of my hips are, because this is like my nemesis place, so I'm always really tight and can't seem to stretch it out very well. So we'll do that together tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. Namaste, and I will see you tomorrow for your next dose of Daily Wellness.